Time for 7 First Alert weather.
We're still tracking some energetic storms as they work their way out of the Sun Valley area. You can see that these storms are not producing a lot of rain because we're not seeing it touch the ground or reach the ground in all areas. It does look like there's some moisture reaching the ground in other spots, but overall, those storms are producing some lightning, which is dangerous, especially at higher elevations because lightning will find the shortest path down, and if you're higher up, that could be near where you are. So just be aware if you're in that area, there are still lightning strikes going on. Those storms will continue to move south slightly, and then they will continue to move east. And here's how that plays out. You can see around 9 o'clock tonight, they start to move eastward and then clear the area. And then after that, we're not expecting a lot of moisture to continue in that area, but we are expecting widespread heat across southern Idaho. You can see right now 104 degrees in Boise, our high for the day, 110 in Ontario, and in other spots more triple-digit temperatures and also 90 degrees. So the heat is staying with us. There's also a little bit of a breeze right now, should be peaking right around now, those breezy conditions, and then it'll start to calm tonight. So at least there are some breezes to cut down on that heat, but it almost might just make you feel like you're in a hairdryer because of the heat and with those winds picking up as well. There is a heat advisory in place for much of western Idaho. This pink here is an excessive heat warning, and that means that that goes into place on Sunday. That means we could see temperatures up to 109 degrees in those areas, and that includes eastern Oregon. So that's potentially dangerous temperatures and oppressive heat. So just keep that in mind as you go. Wherever you're going to be across southern Idaho, it's going to be hot and potentially dangerously hot. We're also going to see the wildfire smoke continue to ebb and flow through our area. It's going to be mainly confined to the central mountain areas, and the Magic Valley can see some of that smoke move that way as well. And that's going to be something that will ebb and flow through the weekend, and then Sunday morning you can see a higher concentration of that. And all of this heat is because of two high pressure centers that are building that heat. High pressure center sits higher in the atmosphere, and it's a tall column of air that essentially weighs down at the bottom and compresses the air mass, and that's why we feel heat. There is relief on the way, though. There's a low pressure center that's going to continue to move eastward, and we could see some moisture with that. We just don't know. There's not a lot of model agreement where that low is going to track out, so that moisture will depend on where the low goes. But Sunday night, you can start to see more clouds and sparse moisture start to work its way in, and by Monday, we should see some showers, widespread showers across the state. But when Monday comes, we'll see a little bit of a cool down, but we have to get through this hot weekend first. In the Magic Valley, you're going to see those hot temperatures stick around, as well as some of that smoke in the central mountains as well. In the west central mountains, you'll see hot temperatures, but not so much of the smoke as most of it stays to the east of you. And then in the lower Treasure Valley, potentially dangerous temperatures for tomorrow and into Sunday, triple-digit temperatures sticking around, and potentially dangerous conditions with that heat, but 104 expected for Boise tomorrow, similar to today. That smoke is going to be sticking around. We could potentially hit a record on Sunday, but then Monday is our cool down, and we continue to cool down into Wednesday. We'll be right back.